Alright, so we are still in some weather here. Um, as many of you know, I've been working on losing some weight and lost 20 pounds last weigh-in. So I don't know, what I've lost since then. But some of the things that we've been doing recently, of course, I try to make a conscious effort to make more steps a day. And then the other thing that I'm doing is we on the weekends when we are away from home and out doing our uh, deliveries in other towns um, where we're closer to the beach, we actually end our nights by going and walking on the beach. And if you don't know, walking in sand is definitely, man, there was a board laying in the road. Walking in sand is definitely an aerobic exercise. I mean, because, and it does a number on the muscles in your legs. So, we've been doing that. And last night we went to a different beach than the one that we normally go to. And guys, I'm propping my arm here, so hopefully this will make the camera a little more steady. But we went to a different beach, and we were the only ones on the beach until right about the time we got ready to leave. A man and his family came down there, but we walked down this extremely long boardwalk, went down some steps and got to the beach. But they had the dangerous marine life and dangerous undercurrent flag up, so we did not get in the water. There was a lady earlier yesterday that had told us there was a bunch of jellyfish, when they were in the water. So I'm like, okay, thank you, I'll pass. I will stand on the sand, but I ain't trying to get stung, eat, bit, none of that. So, but we have been walking on the beach lately, and I will tell you that at the end of that walking, I need to rest because my leg muscles are just knotted up from walking through the sand. But it's good exercise, and so last night I think I ended the night with close to 2,300 steps. So 2,800 some odd steps, I think is what it was. I can actually see if I can find the exact amount on my app that I use to measure my steps. But anyway, so we did that, and we're trying to do the things that we know to do to make sure that we're both on track for, hitting our goal weight. We do have cheat days, and sometimes we just have a little cheat here and there. It's not always a cheat day. Sometimes it's just a cheat meal. Like yesterday, we had a humongous slice of pizza apiece. We had just one slice. But it was a cheat meal for us. But we do both find that we get full a lot faster. We also find that we don't go back for seconds and thirds and all of that. We're making more of a conscious effort with what we do get to make sure we get healthy stuff, not junk. We've cut out fried food a long time ago. Looks like we're maybe going out of the storm a little bit. We cut out fried food a long time ago. We only do grilled stuff. Recently started adding more vegetables. I love vegetables. Brian likes vegetables too, but he's more of a meat eater, so he's, most men are meat. And, I'm just like, yeah, well, we gotta have some vegetables too, because your body has a hard time processing all the meat. And so we threw in extra vegetables, and we you know, I got creative with how we were incorporating those vegetables.
Continue straight onto Alabama 59 South Milwaukee Street.
You're gonna hear his GPS talking here, but and you know, I began to get creative with how I incorporated those vegetables. So now, you know, we're used to getting more vegetables, and we find that the more vegetables we eat, the better we feel.
Straight onto Alabama
look at the sky.
South,
like,
Street.
There's light and dark spots, and you can see the dark patches of clouds. And there's still some dark clouds over over the area, but it looks like they're breaking up. And it doesn't look as bad as it did way earlier. It looks like we're coming out of the storm. The rain, of course, has slowed down. So, you guys, I'm having a hard time forming my words right today. So if I say Wayne instead of rain, just ignore that. Brian's laughing at me. But anyway, so we wanted to share this with you and let you see kind of just a little pinch of our day. And you never know, I might pick up the camera later and man, it has done some rain and there's like flooded areas off to the side. But I may pick up the camera later and do some more and kind of show you some more stuff that we're doing. And you might get some more videos here. And you guys be sure to check out Drake's Down South on YouTube. Check that out because we're uploading videos, and there's a new video every Saturday around 2 p.m. that comes out, between 2 and 2:30. There's a new video that posts. I do my best to keep on top of that. Now, we do also have a Facebook page now. It's called Drake's Down South as well, but right now I've kind of gotten a little behind in posting things there. I post some pictures of things that you know, just pictures of, you know, during our journeys and adventures that I take. And I've also we also have an Instagram page. If you're on Instagram, check us out at Drake's Down South. But I post things there too. I love to take pictures. I'm learning the video. I like it too, but I love pictures. I'm a picture person. I do like videos too. And so you will find on Instagram a lot of the pictures I've taken. You know, different places we've been. And I've got a ton more pictures that I need to add to our Drake's Down South on Instagram. And I've got a lot more things I need to add to our Drake's Down South Facebook. But I'm working on it. So y'all just be patient. We're trying to keep up with our YouTube channel, but we have a lot that we do and got ministry stuff that we do as well. And we're active in our, very, very active in our church and very involved in our church. I was recently asked to be the ladies pastor at our church. So I've taken on that role. And thankful for it, definitely. But there's a lot of planning and a lot of work behind the scenes, working on some ladies' conferences and different things like that. And actually, I'm going to share more about that on our ministry page. But, you know, we're busy folks. And, of course, you know, Brian works. I'm not working right now. Brian works. And then, of course, I work with him doing the deliveries. So
she helps out a lot.
He said I help out a lot, thank you. But, you know, it's just, that's just how we do. We're a team in everything that we do. And as they say, teamwork makes the dream work.
Well, I wouldn't have all these delivery stuff I do if she didn't help me get it.
And none of us have nothing we have, but the Lord didn't give it to us. So,
right.
And so we just, you know, we're a team. He helps me, I help him. You know,
and Jesus helps us all.
And yeah, exactly. And you know, it's not just a one-sided thing. So we
pray about all this, everything.
We do. We make everything a matter of prayer. We pray when we're on the way to do our first deliveries and orders and stuff, and we ask the Lord to help us and keep us safe. And I want to tell you, He's answered those prayers more times than we can count. You know, there was a time back in 2020 we were going across the bay to do some deliveries, and there was a woman who was being chased by like 10 cop cars. She stole a car. She had her kid in the car, and she took out across that Bay Bridge, and we were just getting on the Bay Bridge, and she turned around like 2 or 3 times, or just did an illegal U-ey in the middle of the road being chased by the cops, and she ended up sideswiping us, going at a pretty high rate of
Slamming
speed.
into the side.
I mean, she slammed into us, and I thought for sure we were about to go over the bridge, and all I said was, "Oh Jesus," and we had just prayed just a little bit ago, and I asked the Lord, just a little bit before that, asked the Lord to keep us safe, and He did. I mean, yeah, we got, we faced that weapon that the enemy had formed, but that weapon didn't prosper. Yeah, we came up close and personal with it, but we were not destroyed. So, the Lord is faithful to take care of His children, and but there's been so many times that there was a truck, a semi, that actually tried to ram us into a concrete barrier.
The bridge going across the bay.
There's a bridge going across the bay going toward, what was it, Pensacola?
Just going across the bay.
Well, it was going across the bay, but it's one of the exits. And there's like literally water really, really close. And he tried to ram us into the concrete barrier, and it wasn't good. He didn't hit us, but he tried to run us off the road. This is a semi truck, and I mean, we're in a car, people. I mean, and he was just, you could even tell by looking at the dude. I mean, he was just full of the devil. And he tried his best, and I'm like, what in the world, but then again, and actually the thought that crossed my mind is, what possesses a person to act like that? And then I'm like, wait a minute, it's the devil that possesses a person to act like that. But he was extremely, if not possessed, he was extremely influenced by demon spirits, because it was like we were his target, and he was sent there specifically to try and take us out. So I mean, the stories we could tell you would curl your hair, and if your hair is already curly, it'd take the curl right out of it. But again, the Lord is faithful. We faced the weapon, but it didn't prosper. So many things God has done, and so many more things God is doing. Me and Brian were just talking the other night about how, in just the short time that we've been married, all the blessings that God has given us, and how He's taken us from glory to glory as far as, the things that He has done. We moved from, a place that was not healthy for us to another place. Then that place began to be an issue, so then we moved to the place we're at now, and there's such peace right there. There's just so peaceful where we're at. And we don't have any
problems in this place.
We don't have any problems whatsoever. Hadn't had any problems with our neighbors. I mean, nothing. And we love it here. So he took Brian from one job to another job. It was a better job, better pay. Took Brian from one car to another car, better car, much better car. And he's been faithful. There's been times we both worked, and there was more money coming in, and there was times that Brian was the only one working. And, try as I might to do little side things and whatever to bring extra money in, and sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't.
But she always helps me on these deliveries, so every time I do these deliveries, she's always helping, so I can do a whole lot more. It makes us more money together, so really, she's working with me when I'm doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I do try
so
to...
she does work because she's doing this.
I do try to help him as much as I can. Of course, I cook and clean and, do the housework and all that stuff. But, and the budgeting and the grocery shopping and all that stuff. But I do my best to do everything I can to help uh, contribute to the household income. But God has been faithful to make the money stretch. We've had more bills and less money, and the bills always got paid. Always. We may not have had everything we wanted, but we had every single thing we needed. There was not a bill that didn't get paid because God is faithful. It didn't have a thing to do with us. It's all to do with Him. Again, someday we might have to sit down and share some of that on our ministry channel. But right now, looks like the clouds are clearing up, and you can still see some clouds. Like that cloud right there is kind of awesome looking. Wonder if I can zoom in just a hair. So yeah, see that cloud? That thing is awesome. And over here, you can see, clouds are still, here and there. I'm gonna zoom you guys back out now, but I just wanted to just wanted to kind of share this with y'all and let y'all see how we go through a little storm here and there. That's just like life. You're gonna go through storms in life, and they're gonna show up when you least expect it. And we looked at the weather forecast today before we left, and it said, oh, well, there might be a storm or two here, but really nothing overall too bad. And then, it's going to clear up. Well, about time we hadn't even got to our destination, and already here come the storm clouds, here comes the rain. And we're looking at each other going, that's not what the weather forecast said. But sometimes that's the way life is too. The storms of life come upon you unexpected. And one minute the sky is bright, and there's the bright fluffy clouds, and it's just so pretty. And then the next thing you know, the sky turns angry and dark, and the wind picks up, and you got stuff blowing across the road in front of you, and it just, life gets crazy. Things happen, and then the storm is upon you before you know it. But if you know Jesus, He may allow the storm to come, but He won't allow it to prevail, because you belong to Him. You belong to Him. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will talk to y'all later. Bye.